Hey, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? This fine evening. I hope you're all doing good. I am. Whoa, oh, fuck. Ignore that, I was trying to move my microphone and I pulled it out of the stand. It's not very secure. Anyway, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Last time on, we oversaw the beginnings of peace talks between humans and dragons. It didn't go very well, because some lady drugged us and then a bunch of guys tried to, like, start a war. That was pretty bad. Like a civil war. It was pretty bad. In order to restore morale, we had like a big ol' fight with all of the other Eorzean city-states. And Ishgard won because I was on their side and I beat General Raoban. Something that probably no one else could have done. And peace talks were going well. It was all very good. Until Nidhogg showed up, blew out Vidofnir's back, turned into himself, said, you all ain't shit. Fight me, bitch, you won't. And then all of Ishgard was like, fuck that guy, kill him. So it looks like we'll be dealing with that little scenario today. Because we are finishing, or doing, Heavensward 3.3 this evening. Which will wrap up the Dragon Song War storyline. And then we got the lead in to Stormblood. That's what we'll be doing over the next couple days. I think I'm going to be doing this as evening streams for a little bit. To, you know, keep making progress through all of the things I need to play, because I have so many things I need to play. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. I'm trying to catch up. Anyway, how about we get into it? Welcome back to Eorzea. He's our boy, the sweetest little dude. Before we continue, I want to actually show y'all we got a new Weeble. We'll be using him tomorrow, probably. Or maybe the day after. It's going to be our horror/spooky game outfit. And it is Simon. Feeling bitter and hangry. Shit all the time just eats away at you. Anyway, we gotta talk to this guy. We're gonna do the man within. The man within. That was Fortaunt Knight has a message for you. Ah, Master Wobble. It is well that you are here. You are wanted within. I believe Master Alphino wishes a word with you.
Okay.
Tell me himself? Pathetic. Hey, how y'all doing?
The Scions will find a way. I just know he will.
Sure. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, Weeble, there you are. Have you a moment? There's something I would fain discuss.
Okay.
I must ask you to recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference, though I dare say you would sooner forget them.
Recap time.
My mind returns again and again to the moment when Nidhogg appeared before the crowd in the guise of Estinian. It was a sight that chilled the soul, but one which gave me reason to hope that our friend might not be beyond salvation. When you described his fateful transformation at Azizla, I feared him lost forever. But the mere fact that some semblance of his former self endures must surely count for something. Alas, I have no evidence to support this impression. Thus did I turn to Y'shtola and Kryl for a more empirical appraisal, and full glad I am that I did, for it would seem that they have some observations of their own to share.
The ladies have saved us a table at the Forgotten Night. Shall we go? Okay.
Excellent. Let us not keep our honored colleagues waiting.
I hope they don't expect me to drink any booze. I'm a clean Lala. No alcohol in this body, no sir.
Bum, 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 bum. Well, seeing as the body is made of ether, if the body persists, then odds are some of his ether persists, and therefore he also persists. The name does this establishment a disservice. Remarkably few of its patrons seem inclined to drink their way to oblivion. I do begin to see why Tataru chose to work here. This guy seems important. I don't know, I think it's the sick-ass armor and big-ass sword. Maybe.
Hello.
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Jibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humors.
My humors?
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
Ah, no, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us? You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when he took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes were fused to his mail.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered. As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else. And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion that the something else I had sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
You mean...
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp, then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the Dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
But what other choice remains to us? Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Ah! I found you at last! A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Onawa.
Glad you're not dead.
'Twould seem duty calls. Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Your words have given me hope where there was none. Come then. Sir Emmerich awaits.
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this Dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
Oh, hey, he's still around.
They think more of their friends' deliverance than their foes' defeat. But will history commend their fealty or condemn their folly?
Now, we got this. You know why? Because we're awesome.
The conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon. But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over. And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! What the? Where's your... Oh, okay, bye. I was like, where's your owner? Over there. Howdy, Albert. My lord. Where is my Lord Commander? What news has Sir Emmerich to share with us, I wonder? Nothing good, probably. An ally for Ishgard. Alphino is eager to hear what tidings Sir Emmerich has to share. Might Sir Emmerich perchance have received word of a Dravanian advance? Or mayhap they have located it. That is to say, mayhap Nidhogg has been found. Come, I would hear what the Lord Commander has to say. What's up, dude? Gonna be another voice-acted scene so close?
My friends, I thank you for coming.
Anytime for you.
News of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
Another dragon.
You speak of Hraesvelgr?
I do. To whom else could we turn?
That he is Nidhogg's equal, I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
Damn near impossible.
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelgr's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal, and if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard. Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
We will, my lord, though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then, we will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
We just gonna go blow the horn again? Surely it can't be that easy to talk to this guy. I mean, I know he's just going to work with us. There's gonna be something to it. I somehow doubt that Hraesvelgr will be pleased to see us, but for Estinian's sake and that of countless others, I suppose we must risk his displeasure. Yeah, like this ain't voice acted. Yeah. How the fuck are we gonna get him to kill Nidhogg? Or fight with us to kill him, not necessarily kill him. It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner, but you of all people understand the threat that we now face. It is no imposition, Sir Emmerich. To Weeble and I, Ishgard is as a second home. We've gotten pretty comfortable here over the past couple months. After the many battles we have fought and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. There is aught that we can do to aid in its salvation, then pray impose all that you must.
Yep.
You are true friends. Shall we think about our task? Shall we be about our task, then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike. But we must... 1 second, I need to... Sorry, my knee hurt. I had to fix it. We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed. With that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mistress Tataru that you will be escorting me to Somal. I confess, I did not provide the exact details of our destination, as they are as yet unknown to me. We will summon Race Velgar at Zenith in the Churning Mists. Ere we begin our ascent, however, I think it best that we pay a visit to Anix's Shrine. And let, well, 1, check on Vidofnir, and 2, let them know that we're coming. You seek an advantage in the coming negotiations? I do. I would consult with Vidofnir. I propose this in part out of concern for her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it could have grave consequences for our alliance. That apart, she may be able to provide insight into her sire's current state of mind. Well reasoned. To the Dravanian Forelands, then.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I'll meet you there. 'Cause I can teleport. Leda loses. Or Emmerich has to walk all the way here. What the? Why is the? Oh my God! Wait, the chocobos even like shake back and forth on the ground? Oh, that felt weird. Wait a minute, Vidofnir's down here. What am I doing? Like flying felt fine, but just racing on the ground? Like I get it. That's realistic. It just felt weird to see all of a sudden. I am so used to that not being a thing. Oh wait, no, I have to go up. I'm so dumb. There an entrance up here? Hey, bud. I suppose I can walk in here. That'll work. How you doing? You enjoying not being dead? Tis the warrior of warriors and his companions. What bringeth you to mine abode? Pray forgive us for disturbing your recuperation, Vidofnir. I hope your wound does not pain you overmuch. Didst thou imagine me close to death? The thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time. Oh, glad am I to hear it. You were the guest of honor at our conference, and we failed in our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly. I am a dragon full grown, and thou thought to protect me, mortal. I was tempered by the fires of battle ere thy great-grandsire learned to crawl. Thy words do remind me of a knight whom I called friend some 1,000 years past. He swore to defend me from harm and hardship. Would that we could return to that era of peace when man and dragon knew such comradeship. Would that our every effort to do so were not undone by an ancient rancor. For a truth, there can be no peace while Nidhogg's shade yet lingereth. He's like a ghost now. That much is plain, yet we lack the strength to banish him. Thus do we make for Somal to beseech the aid of your sire once more. Folly, thou knowest well, as I, how he will answer. Race Velger's heart remains unchanged, then. A pity. But if it is folly to hope, then I am content to die a fool. As hath ever been the way of thy kind. Go then, but be warned. The Shade's presence hath driven its minions to frenzy. Thank you, Vidofnir. We shall disturb your rest no longer. No longer. Wrong voice. Not like they don't all sound the same anyway. Thank you, Vidofnir. At least she's on our side. Nice. Lucia's report described Onyx Trine in detail, but her words failed to convey the overwhelming strangeness of standing here in the domain of dragons. I know it's pretty sick, right? 'Tis folly to believe thy words might sway the heart of my sire. Yet I wish thee fortune in thy endeavor nonetheless.
Aw, thank you. Good friend.
Winning over the worm, Alphino seems eager to press on. Though I expected no better answer from Vidofnir, I take little pleasure from having been proven right. It would seem that our presence at the Zenith will be every bit as unwelcome as I had anticipated. But what is the ire of one great worm to a trio of self-confessed fools such as ourselves? Let us begin our ascent. After you, Master Alphino. Scout ahead if you wish, Weevil. We shall join you outside Mogholm. God. Not Mogholm. Not Mogholm. Not again. Boo. Taking a drink. Oh, look at this little goober with his hat on. What are you doing, hat goober? That rock has hair. The Lord Commander seems lost for words. Not that I can blame him, nor can I blame him. I recall being similarly awestruck when I first beheld this vista. I know it's very pretty, right? It's also cold as balls. You like Race Velger's temple? I'd heard tales of the world above the clouds, but never did I dream. One's mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. Few live to see such wonders. I'm reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Estinian and Dezale yet walked at our side.
Bull? Is that you, Weeble?
Oh god. Please ignore me. Nope, we're talking to it, I guess. Ah, if it isn't
Don't tell me you've forgotten my name, Goobo. After all we've been through together. Well, at least you remember me. You do remember me, don't you, Weeble?
Moglin? Mogin? Racism.
Apologies, Fred, but all Moogles look the same to me.
Racism it is, Weeble.
Lies, Goobo. Then I suppose our time around the campfire meant less to you than I thought it did. Oof. It's a boggin, by the way. Well, putting our shared history to one side, what brings you and your friends to Mogholm, Kubo? We're gonna talk to Race Velger. I just realized our voices are pretty similar. Oh, another audience with old Race Velger. Well, I hope you brought the horn, Kubo. With winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should reach the great worm's ears easily enough.
That is good to hear, Magan. Thank you. We'd best press on to the zenith, while the winds are in our favor. Okay. Sorry, man.
Well, that was unexpected, Kubo. Chieflin Moglin would want to hear about this.
I feel bad. Man. I'll be honest, I completely forgot that a Moogle had accompanied us to the mall. Oh no. I'm so bad. Bum bum bada bada bum 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 bum. Ooh, this is some very calming music. A scarecrow? Holy shit, that guy's spooky. Welcome to Zenith. Can I go up there? I want to see what's up there. Oh my god. This is way higher than I thought they would actually let me go. Oh my god, I'm going. There's not a lot up here. But it looks neat. Bum, 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 bum. Fine. Whoa. I wanted to fall all the way down. Unfortunate. Well, anyway, now that we're done exploring a little bit, howdy, boys. Ray, sound a horn, Weeble. We must win Race Velger to our cause. Failing this and Ishgard's fate is all but sealed. I believe this is probably going to be voiced, but I'm going to have to be manually going because of Dragon. You dare summon me again, mortals. I forgot his voice.
Great Race Velger, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Race Velger. I am Emmerich de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
Harley, thinkest thou thy purpose unclear to me? Thou art come to beg mine aid in the battle against the shade of my brood brother. We told Vidofnir, I don't know why you expected him not to know.
Foresaw mine intent.
I but read that which is writ plain in thine eyes. Would that thou had wit enough to scry the answer in mine. My beloved Shiva did once build a bridge twixt man and dragon. A bridge which thy treacherous forefathers saw fit to tear down, as thou well knowest. Thinkest thou Nidhogg was alone and despairing at the murder of our brood sister? Thinkest thou mine own soul did not cry out for vengeance? Know then that upon that accursed day my heart did wither in my breast, and thy kind can become unto me the harbingers of despair. Tis only Shiva's gentle dream that preventeth me from flying at Nidhogg's shoulder. Be grateful that I swore to observe aggression ere I consumed her. I permit my children to offer or deny thee aid as they see fit, to warn thy people of my brood brothers' coming. That thou wouldst dare ask more of me, but affirmeth thine incurable arrogance.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope?
Perceivest thou such light in the dusk of mine existence?
I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear a Zell upon your back?
Izael. Piteous, deluded Izael. The child did lament her past sins, and sought to balance the scales with her remaining days. Was her unquenchable passion so unlike that to that of my beloved, which did spur me into flight? And for mine own part, I would countenance no longer the hands of evil men to use my brood brother's eye for ill.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting.
Are we going to try and debate bro a dragon?
It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Spare me thine idle sophistry. Even were there a mote of truth in thy reasoning, what of it? Wouldst thou have me slay mine own sibling to save a city of mortals?
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Thou wouldst strike down thy friend and, by example of thy righteousness, persuade me to break mine oath and kill my kindred. Oh, hey, Midgardsormr. I brought your dad.
Sloskna, dyrkin iles, kolhes nar inish, draor in.
Heed me, my child. The servants of Hydaelyn envision a different outcome. They intend salvation not only for Ishgard, but for the doomed Dragon Slayer as well. Is that a fucking dragon? Is that a baby dragon? Just take it out? Believest thou this shame to be Nidhogg returned? It is not merely a manifestation of his... Is it not merely a manifestation of his vengeance? The shadow cast by thy brood brother's rage. I would not command thee, but ponder well thy course, lest it lead thee unto greater remorse. While this shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain. Sorry. Nidhogg's transformation into rage incarnate is, in part, of mine own doing. I rendered unto him mine eye, and empowered his revenge thereby. But 'tis the purity of my brood brother's wrath that lendeth him his all-surpassing might. Hast thou the strength of will to stand against so terrible a shadow, I wonder? It would seem I must put thee and thy companions to the proof. I shall await thee in the ruins wherein Ratatosgar once dwelt. Heed well the words of my children, and hasten thee to the place of thy trial. He looks so concerned. Nodders. Why is Morgan watching? Weird. Alright. Another day, another trial. Such ordeals must seem almost mundane to you by now. Would that I could say the same. You get used to it. I believe I spied a wyvern landing just outside the palace. It is doubtless one of the children of whom Hraesvelgr spoke. Come, my friends. Let us not keep our escort waiting. Don't worry, I know the expressway down. What up? Another... For the sake of Ishgard, I shall overcome whatever trial is placed before me. And I've no doubt that you will do the same, Weeble. Oh, of course. Hello. Why are you looking around like that? Bro? He looks so concerned.
My broodmates and I will bear you to the place of your trial. Make your preparations.
Or Kai, now accessible. Oi, hey, Freddy! How you doing? Right. We could probably do a duty support for this. Don't look. Yes. Oh, hey. It's random. It's random Lancer guy. I remember him. Lord Commander. Sir Emmerich. Nerd. Alphino. Random guy. He's back. Hey, where was he? Yeah, the vault. Hey, hi. How you doing? I'm doing a dungeon. A dungeon. Because I was watching Queso. Hey, all good. Hope you enjoyed it. Doing good, that's good to hear. Alright. I've done this dungeon many times solo. Because it is... Let us prove our worth, my friends. Aye, beyond a shadow of doubt. Because it is a very easy one to do. Solo. So let's see how the actual dungeon works. I don't actually know how it works. Cloud Gardener. These look like the dudes from the Sunken Temple of Karn. The Betray. Bleh. Bleh. I know he said there, but it just sounded like brr. Look, It's your biggest fan. I'm very funny, thank you very much. Yes, I know. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Tank. Yeah, Emmeric's the tank. I'm just a beast. A punch beast. I need to do the AoE math again. Yeah, I got two of them with the Howling Fist. That works. It does move a little bit slow with the duty support, but I like having the NPCs with. How did trees grow all the way up here? We're like super high up in the sky. So high, the place of flying. All right. Chinese translation for the SCP has so many. Well, yeah, Chinese is a big language, so I assume it has a lot of people that write for it. It's only, you know, the most spoken language on the planet. By number of first speakers, anyway. If you count second speakers, English wins. English wins, baby! Yeah! Never this many. Oh, hey, it's Chief Moglin. What are you doing here? By the 12, it's Chieftain Moglin. That he should be part of the trial. This is as far as you go, Weevil. You and your ridiculous name won't make it past me, Kubo. Oh, yeah? Down with you! Flint strike. Maybe I have to push them all into there? Oh, no, you have to push them out. I'm not chieftain because I'm the biggest. I'm chieftain because I'm the baddest, Kupo. One of them. It's a pretty big language. Palm guard, palm fryer, palm fluffer. What? Do not fluff palms, weirdo. Ohio, yeah. Oops. All right, tornado kick. King Mog, good King Mog, Lord of all your land. This is a pretty easy fight. Topper English and Spanish. Spanish is third. It's English, If you include second language speakers, it's English, Chinese, then Spanish, then Arabic, then I think French. And then Hindi, I think. The air's rather thin this high up. It isn't a race, so let's pace ourselves. I don't know about you, but I think it's a race. Ow! Oh no, it's not the right time tonight, but I won't move until these stops go back to the top. Oh! It's actually Chinese. Chinese by first. If you include second language speakers, English wins. If it's just first languages, like you're the first language, it is Spanish. It is Chinese, easy. Cock! A roll. These guys are really tanky for just literally having been born.
Focus. Release.
Focus. Focus. Oops. Accidentally pressed the Windows button. AoE time, baby. English, Spanish, Hindi, Arabic, Bengali, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese. La Honda. Including Chinese at 1, yeah. By first language speakers, yes, Spanish beats English. All these little floating things. Oh god, mirror knights. You know what, we'll use the flint strike. I want to build up my chakra.
Release.
Focus. Ah, Prophet's Bangles. Dagwefin, named Kargus. The worm is depicted on yonder crest. Neither is Velgar or Nidhogg. It could only be Ratatoska. Most spoken is always English. Yeah, English is the global language. You'll probably find someone that can speak English basically no matter where you go. You'll probably find someone that can speak at least some English. Unless you go into deep, deep rural areas. $172 million first speakers and 1.4 billion in total. Yep. Because you have to remember, English is the official, not the official language, but it's the major language of America. It's the language of Canada. It's It's the language of multiple Caribbean nations. It's the language of the British Isles, both Britain, the United Kingdom, and Ireland. It's the language of Australia. It's the language of New Zealand. It's the language of several... It's a language of several Polynesian nations. It is the language of several African nations. And it is a language of India. As well as just being kind of talked local. Other languages are more first speakers than English, yeah. Winged horse, and an enormous one at that. There isn't much room to maneuver. Have care. Don't worry. Tornado kick. Your legs up, peel. Where the hell is the horse going? Oh, shit.
Down with you!
Down with you! I'm just gonna mark the entire field for damage. 37 million speakers for Polish, nice, yeah. We stand a localized language. What the? Oh, shit. Ow. Old.
For the House of Leveillard!
For the House of Leveillard! Get his ass.
For the House of Leveillard! I have my
Tornado kick for the House of Lavi Pride. Hi, hello, Derby. That creature was truly fearsome in motion. Thankfully, we managed to rein it in. Really, horse jokes. How you doing, Derby? Rein it in. Yeah. Disgusting. Good heavens, what a majestic place. I dare say we are come to Ratatoska's sanctuary. Yeah, this place is incredibly pretty. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da. Dee-dee-dee-doo-doo-doo. You think dragons built this? If so, how? Did you see the joke MacBook Air? I do not believe I did, no. My apologize. Oh! Oh, hey! Thou hast weathered my trial thus far, but I am not convinced. I will try thy limits. All that remains is to defeat Race Velger himself. You know, I should probably read the duty descriptions, huh? That might be nice. Oh, I need to keep building up my chakras. I need to remember to do this. The 212 PB of config storage, I did not. As I said, my apologize.
Away with you!
Away with you! Die, holy wyvern! Thank you, Ice Dragon. We will win you over, Race Velga, mark my words. What awaits, I wonder? You imagine just being this random guard? I don't know why I'm here, but I'm gonna stab a dragon in the ass. Thanks, Banneret. You're good, dude. Nice. Hey, Wrangler's earrings. More stuff to trade for. Company seals. Woo! Nidhogg will spare thee no clemency, and thus neither must I. Yeah? Man, I remember when this used to be a platform fight. It was so much more interesting, even though it was kind of annoying. Shattered Remembrance. Hello, Race Velga. Pray, watch over us, Isael. Come, warrior, show me what strength doth remain in thy fragile shell. All that I have, I shall bring to bear. Don't worry, we got this. I pressed the wrong button, we're fucked.
You underestimate me.
The sky is the domain of dragons. How wilt thou contend with such mastery? Don't worry about it. Oh shit. Just get out of the way of that. Easily enough done, big guy. Thou art formidable. Against thou endure until the bitter end. Yeah. Oh wait, it keeps going. Sorry. Elixir field. Banneret! Bro was trying to get me killed. What the? Everyone's bunching up. I feel like I should too. Oh. No, but it was just to get away from that side. Fight on, warrior. Press thy attack.
Whoa!
I can still hear you from here. Think I can?
Whoa! Whoa!
Oops. Tornado kick! I'm surprised I got the tornado kick off because I lost complete track of what buttons I was pressing. Stack. I have my pride. And strike. This guy, I pressed the healing button a little bit early. This guy's done. Thy resolve have withstood my scrutiny. We hope there is hope to be had in one such as thee. V-pose. There you go. Hell yeah. He thinks we are worthy. Dad's been in America for like 44 years. Oh. Nice. I shan't soon forget this trial. I gave it my all. I pray it was enough. Yes. He looks pretty satisfied. Apologies. Oh, I already own that. To the market board it goes. Can't tell if he has a Polish accent. And so some people recognize he has an accent. Well, you're just accustomed to hearing it. Alright, let's get out of here. Ever heard a proper Polish accent? I would recommend a YouTube channel by the name of Outstar. Sorry, I forgot about this. Even bereft of an eye, my brood brother was a fearsome foe indeed. But having tasted thy strength firsthand, full well I can imagine how thou didst bring him low. The dread title of Azure Dragoon is no empty appellation. Very well. I shall trust in the seed of man one last time. With thy deeds, by thy deeds, shall the flickering hope that yet lingereth within my heart be kindled anew, or extinguished forever. The dragons have to roar every time they land. Is that like a thing? That you yet stand is proof of your determination, mortals. Let us fight as allies then, and together banish my brood brother's vengeful shade. On my oath, the wrath that once was Nidhogg shall meet its end. Polish people speak in a softer tone whenever they speak English. Or to speak English, they speak louder compared to English. I mean, that's pretty common for people to speak different languages differently. This I swear on the memory of my beloved Shiva, and on the soul of lost Azael.
Yippee!
Bum, 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 bum. Nice. Countless times have I fought the minions of Nidhogg, but never did I imagine that one day I would face Race Felger himself. Polish women speaking a little bit of lower tones. Cultural and linguistic differences. You'd be surprised. Oh, my poor ribs. That was a painful reminder of a great worm's might. And had he truly meant us harm, we would not be standing here now. Plainly, his intent was to teach. His onslaught forced me to recall my training. About the speed of the dragon, his balance, his blind spots. It was, in short, a very thorough lesson. Yeah, what were you doing up there? Oh, Kupo. Weevil, let me begin by congratulating you on the completion of your trial. For one with a name more befitting a jester, you fight with the savagery of a rabid demon. Did you see how my wings are kinked? Even my palm aches! After this drubbing, I fear my loyal subjects will have to bear the load of my personal chores for quite some time, Kupo. Possibly indefinitely. Sorry, dude.
What? When I told you about Weevil's trial, I didn't mean for the rest of us to suffer.
That's triple shifts for you, Morgan. And... Triple? Well, that's not fair. I've completely lost his voice.
Well, that's not fair. There's no justice, Kupo. None at all.
That's like 5 voices I just did.
Well, that's not fair, Kupo. No justice, none at all.
Mom's Ukrainian and I know she has an accent, but I want to meet someone new with a Ukrainian accent. No, Russian person and Russian people all sound the same.
Our negotiations
I don't know about that.
proved rather more strenuous than I had anticipated, but the results seem well worth the effort.
There are a lot of Russian accents. Anyway.
The battle was indeed hard won. Thank you, my friends. I would never have earned Hraesvelgur's cooperation had you not seen fit to grant me yours. 'Twas your stalwart heroism that moved the heart of the Great Worm at the last. Any gratitude I can offer is but poor reward for your continued service to Ishgard.
Twould seem our final reckoning with the dread worm is at hand. I only wish we had some inkling as to when he means to strike.
Sounds like right now.
The cry heraldeth is coming. Nidhogg's shade hath taken wing.
Great timing.
It has begun. We must away to Ishgard.
And like that, the war is on. Or back on, I suppose. Damn, we got this right as we needed. I pray we are not too late. An end to the song. Aymeric is desperate to fly to Ishgard's defense. Ishgard will not last long against Nidhogg and his horde. We must away. Oh, okay, bye. Know you then what this roar portendeth?
Aye. I must return to my city without delay.
Then we shall lend you our wings. let us meet with Nidhogg on the field of battle, and together bring an end to his wrathful song. Ah! Sorry, I'm just vibing. I get to ride the big one. Oh my god, he is so big compared to me. I'm just a little guy. To be fair, Race Velger is big compared to basically everybody. He is a big dude. I mean, he's a dragon.
Remember your training! We hold fast until the Lord Commander returns. Ugh. We must hold!
Man, things are really, really bad. Really, really quick. Yo, this is going crazy, though. Oh my god. Bye.
Reinforcements! By the Fury, that one is the size of Nidhogg. You are late, Warrior of Light.
Countries, your family from your ancestors. I think the dragons are about to talk.
Wherefore standest thou with these vermin, brother?
Abandon this war, shade. The suffering thou sowest serveth no end. The traitor's progeny have learned of their forefathers' betrayal, and now seek to make amends with our kind. Never shall our grief be assuaged, nor our loss forgotten. But reconciliation may yet spread the halt of this. May yet halt. But reconciliation may yet halt this. But reconciliation may yet halt the spread of this plague of enmity. Forsake thy vengeance, and be at peace. 3'2", what the heck? Oh, he's shorter than that. That's the 3'2". He's the tallest a Lalafell can be.
What soft-headed ramblings are these? Thy dalliance with that vile maid hath robbed thee of thy wits. Mayhap her cloying perfume have made thee forget the stench of our brood sister's lifeblood.
Oh, he hated that. Thou darest speak thus of my beloved. Well, if he had any doubts about fighting Nidhogg, he doesn't anymore.
Ah, so the flames of rage may yet be kindled. I feared thy hot fire had long since gone out. But waste not thy fury on words, brother. Thou shalt have need of it for the battle.
Lalafell controversy. What the? A lot of people don't like Lalafells. I'm just gonna stand over here while the dragons fight. Light ball! Get your popcorn. Yeah, dragon fight! Dragon fight! Dragon fight! What the? Oh my god, bro has gravity magic. Oh shit. Emmerich, what exactly do you think you're going to do there? Shield some debris? Yeah, y'all should probably still be dealing with them. There's a lot of little dudes. A lot of big guys, a lot of little dudes. Dragon fight! Dragon fight!
Get his ass, Racefelger!
He talks shit about your wife. Oh my god. I'm sorry, did we accidentally the apocalypse? Oh, shit. Yo, that's metal. Hey, spit that out. Ugh.
Thou art weak, Hraesvelgr, a slithering worm who fawneth on the vermin who should rightly be his prey. For 1,000 years have I fought without cease, and thou didst think to prevail against me.
Glory not in thy victory, Shade. The battle is not yet won. My power and my hope have I entrusted to another. What? Stop popping eyes out this guy's head.
Thine eye, what hast thou done?
I'm gonna kick it like a soccer ball.
Fool, thou wouldst trust a mortal with thy strength.
Children of the land, echoes of truth that once reigned. Souls
I know thee. 'Twas thou who didst intrude upon my lair and best the half of me. But now I am whole, and naught in creation shall dare deny me my vengeance.
About to get your ass beat by the littlest hero. The final steps of faith, now accessible. With the Cassio banned someone because of Rainbow Six Siege, owned Omega Lol. Actually, let's leave system sounds on. I'm going to be quiet for this fight. I'm putting sound effects back on. God, I love the music in that fight. Indeed. You know what? Let's get rid of this. I don't need it. God, that's a fun fight. Why sad music? Because the story of Heavensward is a very sad one. We'll talk to you in a minute, Estinian. You're welcome for saving you, by the way. Punching you out of the dragon.
Estinian!
Brother, ew.
Is this to be mine end? Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg! Thou shalt die by my hand! This is not your hand, worm! Thou wilt obey! I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued!
All right, time to get pulling. We know the idea. We know the idea.
You waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty.
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
It's gonna make me cry.
Children of the land, truths that once rang clear, two souls intertwined. One true love they did find, bringing light and heaven's nearness in flames that burn for Christ and God. Memories dimmed by shadowed hearts, in the waxing gloom did wane the lover's moon, watching as their worlds drift apart. One soul's cry, a passion welling within.
Okay, can we get rid of these things for real now?
Sacrifice, a bind of plea to her kin.
The eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind.
Surely there was a better way to get rid of those. I mean, anyone with the climbing gear can go get them now. I'm just saying.
He lives. Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend. Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
What's up? The Horde have sensed the fall of their master, and scattered to the winds.
You have my gratitude, Hraesvelgr. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
Then our alliance hath served its purpose. Thou didst wield the power I granted thee well. It was thine own skill, and not mine eye, which earned thee victory. I wish thy companion a swift recovery. Farewell, fare you well, children of man. Lyra's Velger.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well, even as Hraesvelgr did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
Mods! Counteract his pH levels. Hey, dude, you good? Bro? What a shit day. Amid your welcome, Slayer of Nidhogg. Ever to the gates of Ishgard stand open to our savior. Ah, thank you, the Beltar Dwarf. It's just the gate guy. Oh, wow. What were you thinking going back out there before your wounds healed? Someone get this. Do we have more doctors than this? Surely we do. As in mythology, nice. Yes, the dragons are all named after... They're, for the most part, named after Norse dragons. Midgard, Zormr, Nidhogg, so on and so forth. Except for Tiamat. And Bahamut. They are Mesopotamian. Anyway. Through the haze of pain, I swear I sensed... But no. The past is done and we must look to the future. At long last, Nidhogg is gone. His foul spirit cast out once and for all. I only pray that Estinian survives the ordeal. Ah, he'll live. Probably. Heroes of the hour, Alphino seems distracted. Your battle with Nidhogg's shades will beget many an epic ballad, Weeble, and rightly so. It was, without a doubt, one of your more epochal victories. Though I must admit that I took greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed. Not only for your own sake. Had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be fused to Estinian's mail. Yet even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition. We are not begging Lucia for nudes. That would be most inappropriate. Well, hey. How many times is this that we've saved the city? Well, like the 5th? Let us speak with Lucia. She will know how Estinian fares. Hey, how's my boy? Weeble, Master Alphino, my honored friends. As if winning Hraesvelgr to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviors of the day were Weeble and Estinian. One triumphed over Nidhogg's shade through strength of arms, and the other through strength of will. And speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The Azure Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under the care of our hospitalier captain. I am told he has yet to regain consciousness. Mona Yud Sushai. Sushi. But as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. We must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely, Sir Aymeric is never long from Estinian's bedside, and will send word the moment there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Aymon and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return. Very well, First Commander. Come, Weeble. 'Twould seem that we are awaited at Fortom Manor. Hey, dude, we've waited for this long to hear, just see if he's okay. We can wait a little bit longer. Now that if it wakes up, will destroy the universe and their body is a part of the guilty? What mythology is that? Pray, call upon Lord Edmund. I gather Fortom Manor holds its breath for your return. But they're going to have to keep holding. Nah, let's go see him. Let's go see him. All in all, things went pretty well here. Welcome, Master Wobble. Shall I show you inside the manor? Sure. Let me in. I want in. I will be surprised if this is not voice acted.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you. And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
Damn, kill him on our wall.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
Finally, I get to take a nap.
I'm most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother in arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
I will bring him cookies. I'm sure Estinian likes cookies. You think he's an oatmeal raisin type of guy? Hagana mythology? Ooh, I am not familiar. If my lord's irrepressible optimism were ever to fix upon something about which he had cause to be optimistic, I dare not think what he might achieve. Hagana, nice. Without the guiding hand of yours truly, House Eleanor's famous dragon killers. I wouldn't have killed half so many dragons just now. As I shall be sure to tell my lady when next we meet. Oh, I am most sure. Go, warrior of light. We will not begrudge you time spent as a comrade's sickbed. At long last, Nidhogg is gone. No true son of Ishgard could wish for more. Yet scores of my brother knights fell in the battle, and I find my joy tempered by their loss. I know, it sucks. It really does. And I don't expect you to get over it. But on the bright side, this won't have to happen again. It's all done. The war is over. Once more, you risk your life in service to Ishgard. We are forever in your debt. Thank you, manservant. We have prayed for your safe return, Master Wobble. If I may be so bold, welcome home. Gon in the book has a god that created all the gods but now rests, and once it wakes up, the universe ends. Isn't that like actually a mythology? I feel like that's actually a thing. God, I love the Ishgard music. So is Pagana like a fantasy story? Because I thought you were talking about real mythology. Estinian is resting in our infirmary. The sickbeds are our front line now, and the battle to save the wounded continues unabated. I imagine there's a lot of them. There are dudes getting thrown off into the abyss. Weeble, my friend. What can I do for the savior of Ishgard? You seek Master Alphino? Ah, he came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit at Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Hraesvelgur's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. Damn right he is. Litany of Peace. Emmerich appears lost in nostalgia. Oh, man. It's a book, maybe some mythology has it. I imagine that it's got a mythological inspiration. Really hard to find a fantasy book, that doesn't. My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past. Shortly after, we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit and more a shadow which occasionally darkened his path. And so I might have remained had fate not seen fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind. Revenge for the death of his parents, and revenge for his younger brother. I would venture that in Alphino he sees something of his lost sibling. And in the ungentle tidings of Estinian, Alphino has found the elder brother he never had. Because he doesn't care much for his sister. He hasn't seen her in months. He doesn't even know if she's alive. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once. And I can well understand Alphino's affection for him. He is a friend for whom I would gladly...
Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary.
Tell them I am on my way. Quest accepted. He's awake. Based off a fantasy, the writer made up his own gods. Yeah. So it is over then. Goddamn, finally.
Well, Captain Whitecape wanted me to fetch Sir Emmerich with all haste. I know no more than that.
Which means Estinian is probably awake or dead. Probably awake.
Quickly, Weeble. We must go to him.
Upon proceeding to the infirmary, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I am ready. Cutscene time, baby. Couldn't get this boy a chair?
Estinian.
He ain't fucking dead. I don't believe you.
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvelgr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. 'Tis an honor to share the mantle of Azure Dragoon with one such as you.
Love you, bro.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
Damn owned.
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds. I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest. Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
Bro just wanted to take a nap. Was there stand his chest? Don't worry about it.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Created a series on a channel about the multiverses and gods. I love talking about gods, all the creatures and such each mythology has. There's a lot to talk about. It's a huge topic.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. 'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords.
Oh my god, they became Britain. Fuck, now are the elves not only French, they're also English.
Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
From a theocracy to a republic. Nice. The theocratic monarchy.
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an Azure Dragoon for a new age.
Joined at the end, yeah. Hi, Ember, how you doing? This is the end of 3.3. I am not quite fitting on the seat. Oh, no.
Thus were the notes of the dragon song rewritten. The din of war, giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
Damn, I got one cheek on that saddle. Also, hello, somebody. How you doing? The Memoirs of Count Aimant de Fortin, Heavensward. I think that's the last time we'll actually see that. Doing good, back to lurking. Enjoy your lurk, somebody. Also, rest in peace. Voice actor for Count Edmund, whose name I have forgotten. Stephen Critchlow. Ah. I was honestly expecting credits, but I suppose they're waiting for the end of 3.5 to do that. Hey, Emmerich. I was gonna say, you're probably not voice acted anymore. I was gazing out at the sea of clouds, in an all too rare moment of idleness, when I chanced to behold a certain hero wending his way towards the city on Dragonback. Welcome home, Weeble.
Yeah, this is basically my house now. What are you doing looking for me?
Nay, 'twas no grave matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought respite from the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state, than I am burdened with a position of more permanent responsibility. I fancy that it echoes some small measure the way you must feel when your improbable feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. We done? This is the end of 3.3. We're going to wrap it up. And that's it. And we're going to start with 3.4 next. Hey, Ember. No, it was Emmerich. Yeah, hey, Emmerich. Confirmed to ask you on a date. He already did. Long time ago. I think he's going to call that promise in. The myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I then to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? And what strange jest is this that places me at its pinnacle? An archbishop's bastard at the head of the House of the Lords. You really had to make a British parliament? Ah, but these questions are for me to answer. It is not in man's nature to change overnight. This I learned through painful experience. And it was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which we now follow. Even as we rebuild the bridge between man and dragon, so must we reimagine Ishgard.
one carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it is not for us that we lay this groundwork, but for the men and women that our children will become. May their towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. Yep. What he said. I hear word from Captain Whitecape that Estinian has vanished from his sick room. His willfulness survives undiminished. Should you ever happen upon our unmannerly friend on your travels, pray assure him that I shall keep Ishgard safe until he deigns to come home. Thank you, Weeble. And please, convey my warmest regards to Master Alphino. Bye.
Ella's trial sounded like they acted Homelander. Really? I missed it. Yeah, he's like, at one point he's like, we'll have a drink after all this shit's over. Oh, hey. Laconeb. Greetings, sir. You require transport to the Blue Window? Nope. Alderaan? I've already made a joke about how that guy's gonna blow up one day. Monkey butt. That is a big tower. Can you imagine how much stone it took to build this place? Like they added Homelander. Oh, I see. I see. And even the roofs are shaped like spears. Welcome home, Master Wubble. Shall I show you inside the manor? That is a cool-ass ninja. Why is he standing like that? Guess what? Monkey butt.
You've saved the day again, Weeble. Not that I ever doubted you would.
Oh, a new Outlast Trials character? I didn't know the game had characters. Who the hell are you?
Mr. Wobble, Solette. My name is Solette. I'm so sorry, I've just begun working here and I'm not... You're rather famous, you see, and... Pray excuse me.
Where's Honorwa? Who the hell are you? Well, anyway.
He spoke with Sir Emmerich. I do not envy him his new position. Ishgard has chosen a new road, but one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet though her people may stumble from time to time, I know of none better than Sir Emmerich to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains the small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable Ascian machinations and a seemingly endless procession of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing.
Nice. What? What? I didn't get to see what that says because of the thing that popped up. I think it was something about airship routes. I fucking told you. Anybody with climbing gear. Yeah, why does this guy look so smug all the time? Really? No voice acting? All right. Thank you, Blanhairs. You need not remain there. We shall rendezvous at the usual place. All is proceeding as expected, then. Either is not to concern us. Aside from one overly curious mouse. Oh yeah, Alizé. This way. There she is. Him again.
It is of no moment. They will play their part, and we will play ours.
Nice. And thus did grey mists give way to azure skies, man and dragon rise above, voices joined in the song. But beneath shrouded boughs, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs.
Exiting New Game Plus mode. Yay! Yippee!
Bambi, a mobster with a gun. At an enemy with a gun. Oh! Acts like a baby and has Blinky in his design. Coil. Yeah, Coil is a... typical Outlast characters, of course. I'd play Outlast Trials if it could be single player. But it's not. It's a multiplayer game. So alas, I will have to stick with 1 and 2, which I need to replay. Anyway. The fight against Nidhogg is fucking sick. I love it. It's good. You can do solo though, but it's like a multiplayer game. Don't you get your ass handed to you? Yeah, the music for it, the fight itself, very good. It got me tearing up too at the end. God damn. I love this game. Alas, it is far from done. Since when do you play with other people? I don't. That's my secret, Cap. As long as I can avoid it, I won't be playing multiplayer game. I won't be playing multiplayer. The thing is, I know exactly when I cease being able to solo the game. And that's Susanoo. He is the last thing that you can solo. I think you can solo some of the dungeons after him, but you cannot solo him as a trial. I'd try. Well, maybe now you can with level 100. But you could not when I was going through earlier. Moving a scenario by yourself easily with a strat. Yeah, but that's boring. Having to min-max all that shit. Anyway, we still have 3.4 and 3.5 what we need doing. However, it is already midnight, so I don't think we should continue tonight. Might move this back to evening, so that I can play some of the other games that I've been meaning to play. So we'll do this again tomorrow and do 3.4. And maybe finally start Alan Wake. Sucks you can't play Trials. It is what it is. I'm not big on multiplayer games. It's just how it is. Why is my hand spasming? Stop that. It stopped that when I told it to. Good hand. Listen to me. Yeah, I'm gonna try and start Alan Wake tomorrow. Because we got the new model that we're going to be using. You watch YouTube at least? Oh, I've watched people play it. Play it! We got this guy. This is our horror slash spooky. He's going to be who we use for Alan Wake. And then, like I said, we will continue this probably tomorrow evening. I need to catch up on streams because I am really behind on time. I wanted to get 90 hours, 93 hours, something like that this month. So I need to put more hours in, Alan. Anyway. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you had a good time, because I sure did. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all later. Monk.